Okay, picture this. May 13th, 1985, Philadelphia. A police helicopter flies over a row of homes, and then it drops a bomb. Not overseas, not in wartime, on a house, on a block, with kids inside. The fire doesn't just take out the house, it swallows the neighborhood. 11 people die, 5 of them are children. And somehow, the decision is made to let the fire burn. Tonight on Bayou Noire, we ask, how does a standoff turn into a city burning its own street? And what does that say about fear, power, and who gets treated as expendable? Let's start here though. Who was Move? Move wasn't hiding in a bunker. They were a communal group founded in the early 70s by a man who called himself John Africa. They believed modern life was corrupt, technology was harmful, and the government was dangerous. They raised kids together, they loved animals, they lived loud. And Philadelphia police, well, they were not famous for patience. Back in 78, there had already been a violent clash. An officer died, members went to prison. From then on, both sides saw each other as enemies. So by 1985, this wasn't about noise complaints. It was about history. It was about grudges and a police department ready to prove a point. Move moved into Osage Avenue, a mostly black middle-class block. People cutting grass, waving from porches, planning cookouts. Then came tension. Bullhorn speeches at night, trash piling up, arguments. The city files charges of threats, weapons, and parole violations. Move believes surrender means abuse or death. The city believes doing nothing means chaos. And honestly, you can feel the train coming. Everybody sees the crash, yet nobody hits the brakes. May 13th, 1985, in the early morning, hundreds of officers are gathered outside. The block is surrounded, neighbors are evacuated, Move stays inside. Tear gas, water cannons, thousands of rounds are fired. Children still inside the house. Police focus on the rooftop bunker. Hard to breach, tactical threat. Then comes the order. Drop an explosive from a helicopter. If you're thinking this can't be real, well, it is. The bomb detonates, the roof catches, fire spreads. Fire crews are told to hold back, to let the fire burn. The idea, officials say, is that the fire will destroy the bunker and force Move out. Instead, the fire runs across connected rooftops, like a fuse, house to house, porch to porch. Families lose everything. Inside, the situation collapses. 11 people die, 5 of them are children. A city stares into the smoke and asks how it happened. Only 2 survive, Ramona Africa and 12-year-old Michael Ward. Ramona says people tried to escape the flames and were met with gunfire. Ramona describes a burning woman staggering out the doorway and being shot at as she ran. Officials dispute details, but the image remains: a burning house, people fleeing, bullets cutting through the smoke. And beyond that house, dozens of families come home to ashes. The city promises rebuilding, but what they get is poor construction, years of frustration, and lawsuits that never seem to end. Imagine leaving with an overnight bag and then coming back to nothing. A commission investigates. Their verdict: The bombing was unconscionable, and yet no city officials face criminal charges. Apologies come, settlements follow, but apologies after a neighborhood burns do not sound like justice. It sounds like paperwork. So we ask, if a city can burn a block and nobody answers for it, what does accountability mean? Today, Osage Avenue is quiet, fresh paint, new roofs, but tragedy doesn't end when cameras leave. It walks forward. Michael Ward grows up. He lives with memories no child should have. In 2013, on a cruise, he drowns in a pool, 41 years old. No scandal, no violence, just another quiet loss tied to a story already carrying too much grief. This is what tragedy does. It ripples, it lingers, it grows with people. Teachers still teach this story. Activists still gather. Because this wasn't only policing, it was power, it was protection. It was the question of whose neighborhood is allowed to burn. It didn't happen in the bayou, but pain doesn't respect geography. Stories like this are warnings, not relics. Thank you for spending this time with me. If your city has its own version of this story, I'd like to hear it. Sources are in the description if you want to dig deeper. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time on Bayou Noire.